I am soaked to the skin despite the raincoat, despite the boots. In fact, let's just take a look because these boots have been filling up with water. That's how hard the rain is coming. They're actually having to get down on their hands and knees and search through the brush. Well, you can see this construction here at Cheney Middle School behind me. And if we go across the street here, it's the same thing over at the elementary school. If we come over here, it's well above my ankles. But what's different is how the city plans to get all of this spread onto your roads. Folks have been coming out here to this makeshift memorial in front of the station throughout the day. Well, I brought along a little help here to try and figure out what's going on, but turns out I don't really need it.
Hi, this is Pilar Pedraza with KWCH TV in Wichita.
And they're finding things like this, pieces of brick that have fallen off of the masonry here at Cowtown. The city is concerned that once it starts, you'll have a lot of problem caused by this, hoping that a little bit of music, maybe a few cookies, would attract you to listen to their message for increased gun control. Harvey County Sheriff's Department, Roger, has run a very popular drug drop-off program for years now.
I'm pretty darn thrilled and terrified.
Keely Tolbert is one of a lucky few among this group of student teachers looking for a full-time job.
It's starting to go.
She's already got a contract with Wichita Public Schools.
I picked Wichita because it's where I'm raising my family.
But she says most of the students at this training seminar don't have a spouse and kids, a mortgage, things to keep them here.
I've heard a lot of them say there's no compelling reason for me necessarily to stay in Wichita right now. I don't have anything tying me here.
So we don't have very much time for this challenge.
The Wichita School District will have to persuade them to stay. And after announcing Monday night that benefits such as health insurance could take hits and budget cuts, that job just got harder.
It frequently makes thousands of dollars of difference in their overall package.
The district is competing against schools from across the country, schools that often can offer more.
A lot of places, quite frankly, will pay more than what they're paid from Kansas.
Stand up, stand up. Here we go.
Keely will be teaching at her own children's school. Now she's worried about who else will be too.
I think it's really lining up against them to find the really quality teachers. It's virtually impossible.
Call it a baseball love affair. It's a first date with a royal theme, and just like the new baseball season, there are lots of predictions, but who knows how it will end.
First date. Well, it was something that was kind of meaningful for both of us. We thought this would be the perfect way to send this off right now. Yeah.
Brian Langley and Tammy Dillon are trying to decide if they're a match made in heaven. But one thing was for sure before this night even started. They have some things in common.
Well, I'm from Kansas City, so I've always been a lifelong Royals fan, and he said he was a big fan, so.
And just like the beginning of the game, this beginning seems to be going well. So well, in fact, they've kind of lost track of what's going on.
They're not losing, are they?
We've been talking too much to pay attention,
That's
unfortunately.
While they were mum on the status of their budding relationship, they did take time out to predict how this baseball season will end.
Well, hoping for a repeat. I mean, That's what you're going for, right?
Now, when I asked them if they thought the results of this first game would in any way predict the results of their first date, they wouldn't answer. They were too busy cheering on the Royals. More than 100 people came out, gathering in this parking lot across the street from the station.
In this time of desperation, when all we know is doubt and fear.
They raise their voices in song and prayer. Many say they feel like the folks at WDBJ are family, even if they've never met.
Because that was my morning news, Channel 7. So it was like they were just coming into my home every day, you know. I just felt akin to them.
I watched television as a child during the 50s and 60s and watched WDBJ television all of my life, like most of you have.
They want to help, but at the same time, they're hurting too.
Allison was very dear, and many members in our church knew Allison.
But he doesn't expect parts of the graveyard to get up and stroll away.
Then I looked over and saw that the three mariachi band went down to one person.
Forget the Scooby Gang. Granite knew he needed Wichita's finest. Their first clue?
Yeah, they left the shovel behind, leaned up against one of the tombstones. It looked like a scene from an actual cemetery.
It wasn't easy ripping the skeletons off their pedestals, designed to withstand the one thing scarier than Halloween,
a Kansas wind.
Questions about City Manager Ron Strickland's contract quickly turned into heated exchanges.
Excuse me. Don't sit here and belittle me, sir. Do not do that.
Are you being bully now?
No, I'm telling you, don't do that.
Are you being surly?
No, I'm being straight up with you.
You're being surly.
No, I'm not. You don't know me at all. Section 18 termination.
I know surly.
Not with me, you don't.
Until the mayor intervened.